path of nostalgia. Let's go. Titch. Titch, this is quite a interesting TV show. Based on the books by a certain Pat Hutchins, who presented Rosie and Jim for the third and fourth seasons back in the mid-90s, 94, 96, to be precise, I think it is. And these books, to do with the little boy of Titch, were released very early, I think, in the 70s, actually, 70s, 80s. She written quite a few of these, and it's not until back in the late 90s, 97, that these got adapted very much. And what he focuses on the youngest child of a family called Titch, who's got older brother and sister and a family, and basically it's basically like it's basically just to do with like a young child getting used to the world around him, very much, like making biscuits, like doing a bit of cooking, very much early days of cooking, and having a fun snow day or something like that. It is interesting because the animation itself is very nice. The design of Titch is actually quite good, actually, considering it's a nice little boy who does, even though with bulbous blonde hair. You basically think you sort of invested with his image very much like what he does. The animation style is actually pretty smooth and nice, considering it's from it was broadcast on CITV. I don't know what the production company was actually. It wasn't Cosco 4 or anything. It was very much a different company. And yeah, pretty good actually. What was I going to think of else? Because this is not really a show that I'm not very familiar with actually. Because all I knew was it's when I was researching stuff to do with in Jim, and you have information about Pat Hutchins, and she's created the books of Titch, which I never heard of really. She's been a children's book writer, and now she goes on a canal boat and presents, like Rose and Jim stuff. Similar to the thing with John Cunliffe, but he basically did a few jobs, then written the first series of Puss and Pat, and then jumped on to Rose and Jim. Sort of a bit of a similar thing, sort of a different thing, if you know what I mean. So there's not much, backup stuff, if you know, for this particular TV show. All I know is it's basically you're following the eyes of a child, going around the world. Going around the environments of his own world, like his own house, family, just the little misadventures that he's doing, and a little cat as well, and you have like the soothing narration as well, which sort of works actually. I mean, it's not bad. It's just okay, really. There's a couple of VHS releases of it, of course, back in the late 90s. That's really about it, really. That's all I can really say about the show. I'm terribly sorry it's long. I'm just thinking at the top of my head, what really can I say about the show? All we just need to know is it's based on the books by Pat Hutchins. It was released in 1997, broadcast on CITV, ran for maybe 1 or 2 seasons actually. There's a few VHS releases you can get, if you can get them on eBay or Amazon. Who knows? Some episodes are on YouTube. I think from the actual broadcast itself. That's all we can say about this, really. There's not much layers very much or stuffing to keep it interested. That's about it, really. All I can say about it is just it's okay. Not a bad show, and it's worth doing. It's another thing from Pat Hutchins, so it's not bad. The animation's good because it's from the late 90s. It makes do. I can imagine what CITV were doing at the time in the late 90s, so there's a few interesting content from there. All I can say, not bad. It's not bad, it's just something I never watched or read about or seen. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you for the next video. Goodbye.